For me, Halloween is all about the fun, the fright with minimal fuss. I've got some treats to show you, some scary, some fun, and some to sip. Spooky. That's just cute. It's just cute. It's ugly, but in a good way. I love when a vision comes together. I'm starting with my sausage charcuterie head. He's spooky, but he's easy and people will actually eat him. You know, a lot of these crafts look so over the top and people are scared to dig in. This is not that, okay? So you're gonna start by buying a little mannequin head. You can get turkey or beef sticks like this. Then we are going to take our little sausages and cut them into thirds. So they're like, I don't know, inch and a half thick. Take your sausage stick piece, some toothpicks, give it a little stab, and then go to town. I like to kind of form around the eyes because we're gonna put something in the eyes later. And then you want these sticking out, kind of like, who does that? Like, who has those things sticking out of their heads?
My ex-wife.
Your ex-wife. Sometimes as you start to build it, it gets a little lopsided and wants to flip over. You can cut crosswise a pumpkin, or this is a spaghetti squash, and then just kind of hollow it out to where it can act as a little holder for your head. From here, doesn't it look like a rocker? Anyway, keep going. Here we go.
That's it, Hellraiser.
Is that who it is? Show me a picture of Hellraiser. This is who we're making. Pinhead. All right, the hard part's done. Now is the time to have the fun, adding in more of your favorite charcuterie elements. And we're just gonna kind of fill in the blanks. I might make some ears. I'm sorry, but that looks like an ear, but in a good way. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then I'm just gonna kind of fill in the blanks. I think I'm just gonna use the rest of this to kind of cover up the neck. Now I'm making the eyeballs. I'm using these little marinated mozzarella balls. Just shove them in. Some olives.
Nightmare fuel.
Okay, so I'm gonna use some cocktail peanuts, and these are gonna be my teeth, and I'm gonna glue them on with a little bit of cream cheese. Trust the process. And then take your cocktail peanuts that are a little more oval in shape, and then just press them in as teeth. And then you're just gonna fill in all the nooks and crannies with some roasted red peppers. You're gonna cut these into strips and kind of just drape them going down his face, you know, like bloody guts. All right, I got a different eye. The green just wasn't doing it for me, so we're going black eyes. Take a little hot sauce, and we're gonna make these eyes bloodshot. I'm gonna take a black olive, and then on that little piece of toothpick, place our roasted red pepper. Okay, here's how you serve this. Get them on a platter, add in cheeses, crackers, pickles, and peppers. Everything to complete a meat and cheese tray. I love when a vision comes together. Look how cute. People would eat that. Is it cute or creepy?
Both.
And that, my friends, is how you make the charcuterie head. As impressive as this is, what I love most about this kind of appetizer or food craft is that there is no cooking required. Very kid-friendly, very adult-friendly, easy to eat. And what's not to love? Go over there.
That's terrifying.
How about something for the kids? We're gonna call this segment Donuts and Milk. It's like a 2-for-1 special. These are my kind of food crafts. These are ones they'll actually eat, they'll like, they take 2 seconds to make. All right, for this one, we're making vampire donuts. All you need, go to the party store, you can get some of these little vampire teeth. So get yourself a donut, take the teeth, press them into the center of the donut, pipe on a little frosting, and then you can get yourself some edible eyes. You can find these everywhere. You can also just leave it as frosting. That's just cute. It's just cute. The kids get the treat, and then they'll play with the teeth. This is fun to do with just a variety of donuts also. Monsters, vampires, possibilities are endless. It's cute, y'all. It's cute, cute, cute. Part 2 of our donuts and milk treat, spider donuts. You're gonna take your donut, add in some glue, place down your Oreo. Then, as we know, spiders have 8 legs. Wait till you see what I'm serving with this. They're really about to come for me with the sugar for kids. Guess what? It's Halloween. Live a little. Ghost milk. Vampire donuts, spider donuts, and ghost milk. I mean, how fun does that sound? Take some marshmallow cream, and then you put it on the inside of your cup. Best part is, the more imperfect, the better. That's my kind of food craft. Sharpie. Make yourself some eyes. Do they just have eyes? I feel like you put a mouth. You just do the eyes?
Yeah, remember peanuts?
And then, chocolate milk. If that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen. I mean, that is so cute. It makes me want to drink it. My son will be all over this, and he's 10. He would still like all this. Spooky. You'll be mom of the year with these. Rumor on the street is that you want to know how to make fake blood, edible blood. Well, let me show you. Take some cold water. Oh, cornstarch. Hang on, let me go get it. Back to my lab. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. We are making just a slurry. Just give that a stir until it's all dissolved. Come here. Into a saucepan, a cup of corn syrup. You know, blood is thicker than water, as they say. All right, so in goes some food coloring. And then just like a drop of blue is gonna intensify the red, make it a little more like blood. Look at my chance. So dramatic. Okay, and then I'm going to whisk in the cornstarch mixture and bring this up to a simmer. This is good to add to your drinks. For something fun, you can drizzle this over just some plain cupcakes or cookies or cinnamon rolls. What's not to love? Another thing we're not really gonna freak out about here is the chemicals, okay? Because if you're drinking large amounts of this, we have other issues, you know? This is meant to be a little garnish, just a little sprinkle, a little splatter, if you will. Now we're talking. Cornstarch is doing its job and thickening up.
Whoa.
Look at that, looks like you're boiling your brains. Then you're just gonna take it off the heat, let it cool to room temperature. Let it. Yes. And how does she taste? Just as I imagine my blood does. Sweet. But there you have it. Now you know how to make fake blood. How about a little treat for the adults? I'm gonna call this one the Monster Mash, okay? This is not my typical cocktail because you're gonna look and you're gonna think it's a little bit sweet, but it's also a little bit strong and it's absolutely delicious. Ice in a shaker, coconut rum, melon liqueur, splash of pineapple, and a spritz of whipped cream. Give her a shake. The Monster Mash. I hope you're playing the song. Now, wait. This martini has a rim, so I'm just gonna dip my martini glass, spread it around, add in some sprinkles. Purple is great for Halloween. You could also do black. And if you bought the candy eyeballs for the kids, why not use them? I should have started with this. If that's not the cutest thing you've ever seen, I don't know what is. You're gonna die at this one. It's boozy, which is why it's not like overpowering sweet. These also can be super dangerous. So dangerous, it's scary. Everyone wants to pull out a little trick during Halloween with dry ice. Let's do it. Let me show you how to use it safely. Dry ice is a popular thing to add.
What are you doing with your arms?
Hi. Dry ice is a fun thing to add to your party tables in the form of just atmosphere or in your cocktails. It's still a little bit intimidating, but I thought for this cocktail, or flip the glass around and call it a witch's cauldron, whatever you want to do, dry ice could be fun. Get you some safety gloves on. You can purchase it usually by the pound at your grocery store. It doesn't last, more than a day, so you're going to want to get it the same day of your party. If you get it the day before, it's going to be evaporated by the time you want to use it. For our cocktails, we want small pieces. We're not looking to, let them bubble and boil forever. So to do that, take you a hammer, beat it into like small pieces, just little ice cubes. All right, I'm going to cut the bag open.
Don't touch it.
Okay, do not touch. Okay, here's the part to really remember. We're gonna drop this into the drink. It will, smoke and do all the cool stuff for about 5 minutes. You don't want to try to drink it at that point. So this is the time for you to get your selfies. Smile. I really want to sip it, but I won't. And then you can also put it in little bowls around your tablescape and, just watch the smoke and the scary vibes come to your party. How do we do? I think we did something for everyone. These are fun, they're doable, super practical, and your family's gonna love it. If you do try any of these this Halloween, please send me a picture. Cheers. Because I'm just here for the booze. Get it? Natalie, look at this one.
Oh, I love those.
How cute is that?
It's really cute. Does that have Kahlua in it? You may too.
Oh,
Wait, what?
we could put Kahlua in this, or Bailey's.